We're joined now by Indiana Governor Mike Pence, Donald Trump's vice presidential running mate. Governor, good morning. Nice to have you with us.
Good morning. Good to be here.
So you saw the debate last night. You were in the hall.
Was
this Donald Trump at his best, or do you feel there's room for improvement?
Look, it was a good debate. I thought Donald Trump had a great night because he was himself on that stage. What the American people saw is what crowds of tens of thousands are seeing all across the country, and that is someone who speaks straight from his mind, straight from his heart. And he's focused on the issues the American people care about. I mean, right out of the gate, talking about jobs, talking about the economy, talking about having the kind of trade deals that will really work for the American worker. I was just excited to be there and excited to see Donald Trump lay out that positive vision for America. And it was quite a contrast to Hillary Clinton, who spent 2-to-1 the amount of time attacking my running mate that she did actually talking about her plan.
Just my opinion, Governor, but I thought Donald Trump struggled mightily on the birther question. He was asked what happened last week that made him step away from that whole question and declare once and for all that Barack Obama was born in this country. And he had some unusual answer about he had accomplished his goal of getting Obama to release the birth certificate. But that came 5 years ago, and he persisted with this birther question. Can you explain that? Because he didn't.
Yeah, Matt. I think the people that persisted with this in this presidential campaign was really the media. I mean,
he was involved as well with innuendo and questions.
No, look, I've been campaigning with him for the last 2 months. I've been watching this campaign unfold the last 2 years. Donald Trump has been focused on rebuilding our military, having a stronger America on the world stage,
Governor,
getting this economy moving again.
He had multiple opportunities to put it to rest and declined. Multiple opportunities.
But the reality is that, and he said this last night, that this began long before he walked on the national stage 5 years ago, and it began literally in the 2008 campaign. But, I think the reason why he's made the connection that he's made with millions of Americans, the reason, excuse me, why you see the momentum in this campaign, it's even showing up in polls around the country, is because Donald Trump is talking about the issues the American people care about. And last night, that was in high relief. Here's a candidate in Hillary Clinton who's been on the public stage for the last 30 years, and basically this was a status quo versus change. Donald Trump showed the energy, the leadership to be able to carry a message to really change Washington, D.C. and strengthen this nation.
Let's talk about another issue. Last night, Hillary Clinton said Donald Trump thinks that climate change is a hoax perpetrated by the Chinese. Mr. Trump responded, I do not say that. In point of fact, if you look on Twitter this morning, you will see a tweet from Donald Trump that states the concept of global warming was created by and for the Chinese in order to make U.S. manufacturing non-competitive. Was that not true? Did he tell a lie last night?
No. Look, what he said was hope, and that, by the way, was a flippant and joking comment.
I have to tell
Twitter.
you, if you look on Twitter, there are probably at least 6 occasions where he calls climate change a hoax. This isn't a one-off.
He said what Donald Trump's position is that the hoax is that some bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. can change the climate of the earth. And the other piece of this is Donald Trump and I both know that Hillary Clinton's plans and Barack Obama's plans on climate change are going to continue to cost millions of American jobs. And I thought the big win last night for Donald Trump is that he really focused on jobs. He focused on not the tax increases that Hillary Clinton is advocating, but tax relief for working families, small businesses, family farms, making America more competitive. And that means pushing back on this radical climate change agenda that Hillary Clinton wants to advance.
He didn't do something, Governor, last night that he's done during the campaign, and that was bring up the marital problems of the Clintons. He said afterward, Chelsea was in the room. I didn't think it was appropriate. Seemed proud of himself for that restraint. You would have to imagine Chelsea will be in the room for the next several debates. Would you agree with that strategy? Do you not want your running mate to go there anymore?
Well, look, the whole evening was an avalanche of insults by Hillary Clinton. I mean, it was remarkable. I was seated on the front row, but from very early in the debate, there was one line after another leveling personal attacks at Donald Trump. What the American people saw last night was exactly the word you used, Matt. It was restraint. For the President of the United States, that person has to have the temperament, they have to have the restraint to be able to deal with the wider world and the challenges facing the American people. And I couldn't have been more proud of the fact that Donald Trump...
He hasn't shown that restraint on the campaign trail on that subject.
Well, look, I think what people saw last night was obviously two different styles on the stage. One's very, very scripted, politician, 30 years in public life, and here on the other side you saw a businessman, a doer, someone who spent a lifetime building, speaking straight to the American people, and I just thought Donald Trump had a great night.
Governor Pence, thank you for getting up early with us and being here. We appreciate your time, sir.
You bet.
Thank you. We'll see you 1 week from tonight.
That's right.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.